What does it take to shatter every expectation? To go from being told your dream is impossible to becoming the very reason that dream now exists for thousands of others? This isn't just a story about fame. This is a story about 5 brothers who literally built a new path for an entire nation's music. A story of sacrifice, brotherhood, and a music industry breakthrough that nobody saw coming. This is the incredible, real SB19 journey. Stick with us, because this story will change how you see modern music. Welcome everyone to a brand new deep dive here on SpectraShowcase, and today we are embarking on an epic multi-part series chronicling the rise of the global P-pop phenomenon SB19. You, our incredible SpectraShowcase community, have been asking for this for ages, and we've listened. We've done our research, pieced together their history, and we are so excited to finally share this with you. Their story is not just about hit songs. It's a masterclass in perseverance, a true P-pop revolution forged through struggle. So, let's not wait any longer. Let's rewind the clock and discover how it all began. Part 1. The visionary Tatang Robin. Host. Our story doesn't start in a rehearsal room in Manila. It starts years earlier, in South Korea, with a man named Jong Song-han. In the early 2000s, he was a member of a popular comedy and performance trio called Cult Triple. At the peak of their success, he made a decision that everyone around him thought was a massive mistake. He left. He took his life savings and invested everything into a new venture, an event organizing company in the Philippines called SB19's Entertainment. The world would later come to know him as Tatang Robin. While his former group went on to win awards, he was building something from the ground up. His vision? To bring the rigorous, systematic training style of K-pop to the incredibly talented but undiscovered performers of the Philippines. In 2015, he held a massive audition in Makati. The pitch was unique. Become a trainee, perform at events, and if you're exceptional, you might just debut as SB19's first ever idol group. For hundreds of young Filipino talents, this was an unheard of opportunity. Only 30 were chosen. Initially called the Show Musical Gala Team, later dubbed NT, which means country in Korean.
Part 2. The First Brothers. Pablo, Stel, Josh. Among those 30 hopefuls were 3 young men whose paths were about to intertwine forever. First, there was John Paulo, or Slim, as he was known. On the first day, he was the guy standing alone in the corner, facing a wall, practicing his rap gestures. He was a quiet dreamer, working a full-time job as a data analyst to support his family while training late into the night. His undeniable work ethic and natural leadership qualities marked him as the destined leader. He would later become Pablo. Then there was Stelvester Pineras, a prodigy dancer who had been winning national and international dance competitions since he was a kid, even teaching dancers years older than him. He worked tirelessly, even landing in the hospital from exhaustion at one point. But dancing wasn't his only gift. He had a breathtaking vocal talent as a former male soprano in his school choir. He was friendly, observant, and became the group's choreographer and main vocalist. This is Stel. Stel's closest friend was Josh Cullen Santos. Josh's story is one of immense resilience. Growing up in a challenging environment, he left home at 16 to become independent. His family faced extreme hardship, at times having nothing but rice with ketchup to eat. He worked in internet cafes, earned his high school degree on his own, and found solace in dance. He became a fan of Stel's dance crew, eventually meeting him, and Stel became his mentor. Together, they won K-pop dance cover competitions across Asia. This forged brotherhood was the foundation of the group. This is Josh. For nearly 2 years, these trainees, along with the others, performed at small events and trained. But the promised Korean-style training was more of a marketing pitch. In reality, they were often left to their own devices. Pablo would record vocal sessions to help coach the others. There was no salary, no clear debut date, and frustration was growing. SB19 was officially formed. The name was meticulously chosen. SB stands for Show BT, but more importantly, for Sound Break. Their mission to break into the global music industry. The 19 is the sum of the country codes for Korea, 82, and the Philippines, 63. 8 plus 2 plus 6 plus 3 equals 19. It symbolizes the fusion of influences that created them. An unlikely bunch, brought together by a visionary's risk, brotherly loyalty, and sheer guts. Tatang Robin's decision, Justin's failed audition, Josh's plane ticket for Ken. Every moment was a piece of a puzzle leading to the birth of the group that would ignite the P-pop revolution. And that, right here on SpectraShowcase, is just the beginning of their story. The training, the struggles, the debut, it's all ahead of us. If you're as inspired by their journey as we are, make sure you don't miss part 2. Help us spread this story by hitting that like button. And subscribe to SpectraShowcase and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments which member's story resonated with you the most. Until next time, keep showcasing the spectrum of amazing stories. Thanks for watching.